Star Trek Insurrection might have taken a very different turn if Captain Picard had murdered his robot companion Data in the original script. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Star Trek Insurrection's initial plot was very different from the finished picture. It included Patrick Stewart's Captain Jean-Luc Picard murdering Brent Spiner's beloved android Delty, Commander Data. Star Trek The Next Generation, the third film in the series, followed the action-packed First Contact with a more subdued tone, a lesser plot, and more comedic and romantic scenes. The USS Enterprise and Captain Picard go to Baku to examine after Data seems to have a malfunction during an undercover assignment. During their stay, they stumble into a scheme to move the Baku people forcefully so that they might tap into the healing powers of the Briar Patch. Although Insurrection is mostly a fun Star Trek adventure like Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, the initial concept for the picture was somewhat darker. Michael Piller and Rick Berman, authors of Insurrection, talk about the early scripts and the fight where Picard killed Data in Star Trek, The 50-Year Mission, The Next 25 Years, an oral history of the franchise compiled by Mark A. Altman and Edward Gross. Scroll down to read the debate between Piller and Berman. Star Trek First Contact set a high bar for the subsequent films in the TNG series, and Insurrection fell short of that mark. First Contact expanded upon plot concepts introduced in TNG, including as Picard's past interactions with the Borg and Data's yearning for humanity. Warp flight and initial contact with the Vulcans were also represented in the second TNG film, which was a landmark event in the Star Trek series and starred James Cromwell as Zephyr Cochrane. First Contact and Insurrection were both directed by Jonathan Frakes. Big action sequences and poignant character moments were part of Star Trek First Contact, which also linked several components of Star Trek canon. Star Trek Insurrection lacked the impact of First Contact due to its disjointed plot and sometimes clumsy comedy. See Data's flotation gadget sequence. Compared to the thrilling First Contact, Star Trek Insurrection seemed like a lethargic sequel. From The Next Generation to J.J. Abrams, the complete, uncensored, and unauthorized oral history of Star Trek, written by Mark A. Altman and Edward Gross, is the source for the 50-year mission, The Next 25 Years.